Welcome to InSightOut. Get ready to be amazed as we unveil 10 unbelievable creatures from around the world. 1. Okapi. Can't decide if you'd prefer to see a zebra or a giraffe? Why not see a hybrid animal that looks like both? The okapi is the only living cousin of the giraffe, but its back and front legs have the black and white stripes of a zebra. What is its name? The zebra giraffe, as everyone knows. Where is an okapi? It lives in the Democratic Republic of Congo's Uturi forest, but tourists can't get there. Instead, go to the White Oak Conservation Center in Florida, which focuses on protecting okapi, and book a tour lead by a wildlife expert. 2. The bird of paradise, Cendrawasih. Papua is blessed with more than just beautiful scenery and lots of natural resources. The Cendrawasih bird is a beautiful animal that lives in this most eastern part of Indonesia. From this island came the birds with feathers that are a mix of more than 3 bright colors. The British call Cendrawasih the bird of paradise because of how beautiful it is. Before, they didn't think it existed because of how beautiful it was. 3. Glass frog. You can see through the glass frog just like you can see through glass. Many of these frogs have lime green skin, but some of them are colorless on the bottom, so you can see their innards. Scientists think that the spots on their backs are meant to look like eggs so that predators who are after their young get confused, identifying a glass frog. This tree-dwelling frog is most likely to be seen in Costa Rica or Panama. 4. Bekantan, Nassalis larvatus bekantan, one of 2 species in the genus Nassalis, is a long-nosed monkey with reddish-brown hair. Bekantan are only found on the island of Borneo, where they live in mangroves, swamps, and coastal woods. A very noticeable trait, other than having a big nose, turns out to be different between men and women. The nose of the male Bekantan is bigger than the nose of the female, but the nose of the female is not as small as the nose of the monkey. The nose of the male Bekantan is so big that it hangs over its mouth. The guy has to push his nose out of his mouth in order to get food into his mouth. 5. Black tiger. Even though the black tiger is a rare color variation, it is neither a different species nor a type of the tiger that lives in a certain area. People say that black tigers are caused by pseudomelanization. But there are real pseudomelanistic tigers in the wild and in zoos, though they are very rare. 6. Bear cat, Arctictis binturong. Bear cats, which are also called binturongs, can move as quickly as cats in the treetops, but not as well on the ground. This animal is in the same family as civets and mongooses, but it is neither a bear nor a cat. It spends most of its time in the trees, moving slowly and skillfully through the branches at night as it looks for fruit and other wild animals. Bear cats live in South and Southeast Asia, where they were born. This species is vulnerable right now, which means it is in danger. 7. Stick insect. Stick insects are hard to find because, as their name makes clear, they look like sticks. This, along with the fact that stick insects can stay still for long periods of time, gives them one of the best natural camouflages on Earth. Stick insects come in many different kinds. The giant prickly stick bug shown here is one of the coolest. It comes from Australia and has spikes that look like thorns to help it fit in even more with its surroundings. How to find a stick. Insects. If you are afraid of bugs, like many people are, the Phobedicus kirby will haunt your nightmares. This is one of the largest bugs in the world. When its legs are spread out, they are more than 21 inches long. You can look for it in Borneo or try to find it there. 8. Liger, hybrid offspring of a male lion and a female tiger. The world's biggest cat is a liger, which is the baby of a male lion and a female tiger. This means that the parents of the liger are from a different species, even though they are in the same genus. In the wild, ligers can't be found because their parents live in different places, so they can only be found in zoos. Most of the time, they grow bigger than both of their parents. Ligers grow at a rate of 1 kilogram every 2 days. So by the end of their first year, they can weigh up to 165 kilograms. So they can weigh more than 320 kilograms by the time they are 3 years old. But because ligers aren't full lions or tigers, they aren't thought to need protection even though they are rare. 9. Seneca white deer. There have been rumors for years that a strange group of white deer lives in the old Seneca Army Depot in Seneca County, New York. Many people think that an army trial that went wrong led to the albino breed of deer. Some people say that the animals came from an underground store of radioactive military weapons. But neither one of these stories is true. Even though the deer are white, they are not albinos. They instead have a gene that makes their coats all white. In the 1950s, the captain of the depot made it illegal to hunt any white deer. Since then, there are now more than 700 deer, and about 300 of them are white. This is the biggest group of white deer in the world. 10. Venezuelan poodle moth. This big moth has hair all over it that makes it look like a poodle. But unlike a poodle, it has wings and, like any other moth, is drawn to your doorlight. Most people seem to agree that this is the cutest moth ever, and we couldn't agree more. Finding a Venezuelan poodle moth. The story of how the moth got its name is right in its name, but what people may not realize is that it was only recently discovered in Venezuela just a few years ago. 11. Parrotfish. You can find parrotfish in tropical reef environments where they use their outside teeth, which look like beaks, to break algae off of rocks, coral, and other hard surfaces. Because of this, they can make a living in places where most other species would die. Another interesting fact, sand is what parrotfish poop out. Many of the sand grains on beaches with white sand are actually parrotfish poop. How to look for a parrotfish. The Indian and Pacific Seas are both home to parrotfish. People live in large numbers on the Seychelles Islands in East Africa. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more fun and interesting facts about the world we live in. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss a video. And if you have any suggestions or topics you'd like us to cover, let us know in the comments below. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.